It's Dolores again, coming at you with my February favorites. But yeah, so let's get started. It's the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. First of all, this guy right here is amazing. I feel like this gave me the clearest looking skin ever. Like, I feel like I look flawless with it on. It's amazingly inexpensive. I think like $9 somewhere around that. But it's really moussey. Excuse it because I like to dip my brush in. Probably not the most sanitary thing, but that's how I like to do it. It has a mousse texture. I feel like it's a full coverage, so that's what I use it for. And it's so silky. Like, I love the way it feels. Excuse my nails, I have to redo them. And since I just moved, I can't find my acrylic. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. I have it on right now. Absolutely in love with it. It is probably, out of all my foundations, even the high-end ones, it's probably my favorite right now. So definitely check out Maybelline's Dream Matte Mousse. I am the Cocoa Dark number 3. So yeah, this is my new fave. So since I was trying some drugstore things out, I did try, the CoverGirl Queen, the powder foundation from Queen Latifah. I am the medium Q420. This is a matte pressed powder. Mind you, I'm very oily, so I definitely like the matte look. I don't like to have anything dewy or anything like that. Not a fan of it, because I look like an oil bucket, and I'm not for that at all. So this one, I'm the shade. This is what it looks like. Close. It's a pretty nice powder. I still like my MAC Studio Fix. That's a really nice one. And Makeup Forever is a nice one also, but I'm rolling with that for now. Another nice thing that I fell in love with this month, I've always heard naturals say they use oils for their hair, kind of like to seal in the moisture. So like though I co-wash my hair, I don't really shampoo it too much, but and then I'll put a moisturizer on. Sometimes I'll just use water, and I'll use a sealant, which I was using shea butter before. Then I tried coconut oil, but castor oil is going to be my new favorite, I guess. I love the way it feels. I've heard amazing things about it, that it helps thicken the strand kind of, or at least it makes it feel thicker. I've heard a lot of people say that with different hair types. So this is the brand I got. I believe it was like $6 or so. I use this one on its own, but I also have like grapeseed oil, rosemary oil, and jojoba oil I mix together. So I do that, and then I'll alternate between the grapeseed one, but I'm definitely going for the castor oil just to see if it does give like a thicker feel, because I have pretty thin hair. So I'm definitely all for that. Next I have Peter Thomas Roth's Therapeutic Sulfur Mask. It's an acne treatment mask. It has that green clay look. Smells kind of like smells kind of mentholy in my opinion. But it's a sulfur mask, and I don't know if it's recommended, but the way I do it is I'll cleanse my face. I use the Boscia, the black detoxifying one, which like warms up and whatnot. It's another fave. I'll cleanse my face with that, and then I will put this on, depending on how my face is. Like right now I would put it all over and sleep with it on, but typically when I don't have too much acne going on, I'll just kind of pinpoint certain areas and then leave that on overnight, wash it off. It feels amazing. Another amazing thing, I loved this the first time I saw it when it came out, just spilled it on myself, is the Sephora Triple Action Cleansing Water. Show you up close. This stuff is amazing. Because of this, I don't even use like a regular makeup remover, because it works wonders. We're in the store playing with like waterproof liners, and we were using regular removers and then waterproof removers, and then we tried this one, and this took everything off. Like, it didn't even take much rubbing or anything. So I like to use this as my remover, especially for like the waterproof and whatnot, and just to kind of take the things off my face before I actually wash it. It's just an amazing product, and if you haven't tried any of Sephora brands skincare, definitely check it out, because I mean, for the price, it works wonders. Like, some people think because it is inexpensive that it probably isn't as good as, say, like Caudalie or PTR or something like that. Sephora brand's amazing. They actually have a couple products that I'm in love with. So make sure you try this triple action cleansing water. They have it in a smaller size, and I believe they have like a little size in the Beauty to Go. I haven't been in a while, but I think it's like $10 a smaller one. It might even be cheaper than that. It's probably a little cheaper than that, but definitely check it out because it's well worth it. Another favorite that I have is the Josie Maran Pure Argan Oil. This is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing to add just to pretty much anything. A lot of people, I want to say about 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago, got big on argan oils and Moroccan oils. Same thing, argan oils from Morocco. Because it's a natural oil and it just has so many benefits to it, that it just kind of, it took off in a crazy way. And I like the way these have like the little droppers so you don't have to pour it or anything. It's not messy. And a little bit goes a long way. I have it on my hand just to like try it out and whatnot. But I like to put that in my moisturizer sometimes. I like to use it anywhere. It can be used on anything. Like I'll use it in my hair, I'll use it on my cuticles, I'll use it on my skin just to add like a little bit more to it. I have this little size. I want to say it's around $14. I really don't remember, in the Beauty to Go area. But they have the bigger sizes that I think are between $40 and $50. I'm sorry, I don't remember the prices. But it's definitely a product that is well worth it. If you're kind of iffy about things like that, definitely make sure you check out like the travel size so you can at least try it out and see how you like it. But mixed in with things, it's an amazing product. I definitely recommend it. Next I have the Maybelline Vivids. I just have 2 colors that I'm going to show you right now. I do have them all. I love them all, but just to kind of save time, I'm just going to go over a couple. Like my favorite 2 right now are the Hot Plum, which is really, really pretty shade. I feel like it's more of like a pinky. I'll put it on my hand and show you. It's more of like a pinky shade in my opinion. Very, very pretty. They're super smooth. I would probably recommend putting it on with a liner, just to give it a little more longevity. But I mean, the colors are amazing. There's about, I want to say 10 or 11, and they're all super pigmented, super bright, and I love that about them because the other shades out of their normal line, I feel like they're pretty nice, but they don't give you that much of like bright. If you're like me, I'm all about bright colors, so I definitely gravitated towards these. When I first saw them, I definitely grabbed all of them. So check those out if you haven't seen them. I'm pretty sure by now a lot of you have seen them. And then I also have the Brazen Berry, which I have on right now. It's a really, really, really pretty purple. It's gonna be this guy right here. And like I said, don't mind my nails. They need to be done, and I lost my acrylic in the move, so excuse them. But that's what that one looks like. Very pretty color. So these are very popular right now. If you haven't tried them, make sure you do go out and get them. They're at a price point around $5 or so, so be sure to check it out. I also, because I couldn't find the candy Yum Yum for so long, I kept hearing, I was looking up dupes. If you're not familiar with what they are, they're kind of like a cheaper brand. Be sure to look some of those up because they have some amazing ones. But anyways, I like the Milani, the pink, I keep wanting to say pink rose, the rose hip. It's a pretty close dupe to the candy Yum Yum. I grabbed it when the candy Yum Yum sold out after the whole voting thing. I was pretty upset. But they did finally bring it back as a permanent color. And when I tried to go back and buy it, it was still sold out. Hopefully they'll have it soon. I actually need to check to see if they have it now. But this is a very, very, very bright pink, super pretty color. I like super bright pinks anyway because my hair was dyed pink a couple years ago. I still have a little bit in there, but I kind of didn't dye my hair last year because I was pregnant with my little guy. So I'm probably going to be doing that soon. I really don't know what I want to do to it. I just know I want something done soon. So yeah, it's the rose hip right here. They actually redid all their packaging. I found a couple of the old ones for like $1.56 right before they redid their packaging. So I kind of grabbed a bunch of those. and they have some new ones out. I grabbed quite a few of those also. But I got this guy right here. It's the teddy bear, because it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nude on me. And I have a hard time finding nudes that don't like turn too pink or like weird shades. It's right here. Do you see it? It wears so nicely. Very silky. Such a pretty color. I love the new formulation. I love the new packaging so that you can actually see the color, because when I was looking at these ones, like, I mean, granted you have a sticker, it doesn't really tell you what color it is. Plus, I feel like a lot of times people are opening them up to like touch it and see what color it was, and I don't like that. So I got quite a few of these ones. They're about $5 too, but when you go to CVS or Walgreens, you can catch them for like buy one get one half off or buy one get one free. So be sure to check those out also. Very inexpensive. Nice price points for a drugstore brand. Excuse the packaging for this one. I got it from my job, but this is the Outlaw Blush from NARS. First of all, their blushes are just amazing. I love the shades that they have. I love the color quality that you get from them, and it goes such a long way. They have beautiful, beautiful shades, and I'm just in love with them. They're by far my favorite. But I'll show you the shade on my hands. This is one that was out as, what's it called? It was out for a short amount of time with, one of the collections they did, and I remember I was like in a rush to get it, but then they ended up keeping it with like their normal collection. So I'm in love with it because it has such a pretty color. It's kind of like a pinky mauve or something like that. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, which a lot of NARS blushes do have, just a tiny bit. Some of them have more, like Super Orgasm. Super, super shimmery pink, but it's very pretty if you like that. They do have some that are more on the matte side, but I kind of like a little bit of sparkle. But yeah, NARS Outlaw, beautiful color. Check it out if you haven't yet. Another Sephora brand item I have is the Acne Fighting Roll-On Gel. I like that it has like a roll-on. It's kind of cooling. I love anything that has that. You just kind of target the certain areas, because with anything acne fighting, you don't want to do it all over your face unless you have to, because then you're kind of drying out your skin and whatnot. So you want to treat the affected area. Like, you can do it a couple times, but once you just have those random little breakouts, you just want to do those little bits. And then that's why I like this, because that way you can just kind of roll it onto that certain area. And like I said, it does have like a little ball on it. So you squeeze just a tiny bit and then you roll it, because sometimes the product doesn't come out. So make sure you do give it like a little bit of squeeze. In that, I want to say it was about $14 or so. I'm not sure on the price, but double check. Sephora brand's amazing, so check them out. And then this is probably my favorite primer right now. It's the Korres, the mattifying primer, because like I said, I am extremely, extremely oily. Well, it's mattifying treatment. I use this primer. But you apply it to the full face or T-zone as needed following day cream. It has kind of like a, I don't know, a slick feel to it, kind of slippery. And you don't want to use too much. With anything that's going to be like controlling a certain thing, or like a primer, you don't want to use too much primer. I don't know if a lot of people know that. Some people overuse a lot, because I know I'm heavy-handed with a lot of products, so at first I would do the same thing, but I learned that you use just a tiny bit, just enough to cover the area, because you don't want to use too much. You're wasting product if you do. And last but not least, I have my Clinique High Impact Extreme Volume Mascara. This was kind of made, I feel like, to almost mimic Benefits their real mascara. Actually, I have that. I'll show you the two brushes together. Let's see. This is the Benefits their real brush head, and the Clinique's. So Clinique is this one right here, and this is Benefits. I mean, if you see, they're super, super similar. But I like Clinique's a little better. I find that with their real, don't get me wrong, I do get like, I do get a little bit of definition, a little bit of volume, but I feel like I experience some clumping with it. With the Cliniques, I feel like I can go through and take some of the extra off. I don't get as much clumping, and then I can separate and define a little bit better. I know a lot of people are in love with the They're Real, which is a good mascara, but for me, I prefer the Clinique over that because I don't really like clumpiness. I don't have that. My lashes aren't so like defined and long or anything like that anyway, so I definitely don't need any clumping like that. I've been debating on whether I wanted to get like extensions or try Latisse, and I'm still going back and forth with that. I feel like they both have their pros and cons, so if you have any advice on that, let me know, because I'm kind of torn between the two. But oh, I have something else I wanted to talk about real quick. I will probably do a video on these on their own, but I love OCC lip tar. They're one of my favorite lip products. I have quite a few colors. There's some more that I have hidden. Not hidden, but they're like put up right now. I didn't bring them out for the video. But I have quite a few OCC lip tars. I love them. I love the way they feel. I love how just a tiny little dot goes a long way. And I love the pigmentation. Like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. And I like that you can customize and create different colors. Like, who wouldn't want to do that? You can do that with lipsticks too, but it's just easier, I feel like, with OCC lip tars. But then I was looking for dupes, like I told you. Definitely check some out. And I found these little pout paints by Sleek. They are pretty much the same kind of thing. You get a little bit more with the lip tars. You get 0.33 ounces. With these, you get 0.27. So, I mean, it's not really a huge difference. The price point is a little different. Like, with the pout paints is it $6.49, I want to say? But you have to order them on, well, I had to order them online. And they're just as pigmented as the lip tars. And with them, a tiny bit goes a long way too. Like, this is the pink. And you can still mix and match. I actually mix and match between like the brands, and I got some nice colors. I do like the Sleek pout paints for their price and whatnot, because you are getting basically the same kind of thing. It's still pretty nice, you know. I like them too, and I'll probably order all the colors. However, I really like OCC's lip tars also, because you have way more color selections. Like, there's over 40 colors, and I mean, that just gives you way more to like mix and match with. So I mean, I'll probably eventually one day get them all for like my kit and whatnot, but I'm just kind of building it gradually. But I think with the lip tars right now I have 4, and with the pout paints I have 3. And I think there's, I want to say, they're between 10 and 12 pout paints. So I definitely want to try to get some of those. Some of the colors are pretty similar. Like, I have both blues. I'll do the pout paint on the side closest to my fingers. Probably your left. And then I'll do the OCC lip tar on the other side. Just so you can see the color comparison and whatnot. But yeah, I love these. Lip tars are my favorite. They give you color that lasts all day, and it's not like super matte or anything. So yeah. See that? This one is the pout paint, and this is the OCC lip tar. So yeah, definitely check those out, compare, see how you like those also. But that's my February faves. Definitely check back with me, because I'll have some more videos coming up soon.